Hey loves, welcome back to my space. If you're new here, thank you so much for dropping by. If you're an OG, I see you. To all my new subscribers, thank you so much. To everyone who is viewing this video as a new person for the first time, kindly don't forget to subscribe, comment, like and share. So today we're going to do another DIY, and I'm back with yarns and skewers. Yeah, you remember the skewers and yarns. Now I'm back with yarns and skewers, and also this paper, yeah, the paper and the tape. And also I'm going to use my glue gun. Are you ready for the glue gun again? Yeah, and the scissors. Yeah, those are the simple things that I'm going to use today's DIY, because you're going to make a very cute flower, as you can already tell from the title. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to wrap our yarn around our two fingers, like you can see me doing. Make crowns as much as you can, because why not? Yeah, so I'm going to use these 4 yarns, because I don't know whether to call, I don't know what colors they are. Like I have a purple, I have a pink, and another baby pink, and then green. Yeah, I hope those are the right colors, because where ukiangalia color wheel, you're going to go nuts. You're going to go nuts with the colors. Yeah, so yeah, we're going to just wrap there, and then we're going to tie a knot. So this is my first knot. I'll remove the round yarns, the ones that I've already made rounds, and then I'm going to make a knot. This is not the easiest one, because inasumbua, yeah, inasumbua to make knots. This is not the easiest. So you just cut and then you make knots. This is method 1. You'll make sure that you have this cute bow. Like, look, once you're done, it should give you a cute bow, something like a bow tie. You see the way that bow looks? Yeah, that. So when you're doing that, you should get, when you're doing this what is it called, when you're doing the knot, you should get that one. So I realized that wasn't the easiest method of making a knot, so I tried again and again and again until I got a cute way, or an easy way of doing the bow. See how cute those two bows look like? Yeah, so for me, I made how many? 13 bows. Yeah, so let me show you the most simplest way, because at this point I realized, hey, here itanikula makati, here itanisumbua, that one will make me, yeah. So let me show you the easiest way. The easiest way is, once you're done making rounds, you cut, and then ensure put the tip in between. Before you remove them from your finger, you put the tip maybe once or twice or thrice. Yeah, twice or thrice. So I did this twice, and then you see, you just push it in the space. So this means that when you're making your rounds on the finger, you should not do it as tight as it was before. You see the way that was simple. You'll just end up pulling and then making a knot. That is the simplest method of doing this. That's the simplest way of doing this. You just put 4 rounds on your finger, and then before you remove it, you just insert the ends in and make a knot before you remove them from your fingers. Yeah, see the way that cabo is cute. That cabo is very cute and uniform compared to the first ones that I had. I repeat again, you go in your fingers like that, make sure there's enough space, twice or thrice. Yeah, or you can even do them 4 times, and then once you're done doing that, you now remove it from your finger. This makes it easier, and it also aligns the yarns that you had, makes them not confuse each other, so they'll still be in place. Yeah, and you'll have the cutest bows ever. So for this DIY, you'll need 13 bows. Once you have already made them, now you're going to cut the ends where there's a fold. Yeah, where there's a fold, because once you've done that, there are folds at the end. There uko kwenye nagusa, you are going to cut with our scissors like that, both sides. We are going to cut both sides. And don't worry, there's some that are confused, like you'll find another somewhere, another one that is misplaced or something. Don't worry, you'll find them not having the same length, because when you're making a knot maybe you messed, or when you're making a knot you you knotted one side more than the other side. But don't worry, because we are going to trim. Yeah, so look how cute they look. Look how cute they look. I made 13 pieces. If you want a larger, okay, this one was large enough for me, but if you want a larger one you can go in for something else. So I took the green wool to make the green yarns to make the stem, because what is a flower without a stem? Like, me when I was studying, they told me the flower starts with a stem, they must have leaves, they must have roots, but these ours will not have roots, we'll just have stem and the flower and the leaf. Yeah, so what to do is wrap the yarn around the skewers. Yeah, and when you're wrapping, ensure that you don't leave too much space. But even if you leave a small space, don't worry. If you leave a gap, don't worry, because we're going to cover it with our flower. But again, make sure you don't leave space. What to do with this is just roll your skewer as the thread comes. When you roll your skewer, the thread will roll itself around the skewer. Do you get me? Do you get me? Do you get what I'm trying to say? Do you feel me? Like when you're rolling your skewer, you're going to be rolling the thread around the skewer at the same time. This is pretty simple. This is pretty simple. This is very simple, yeah, and it's very easy and quick, very easy and fast, because you see, as I told you, there are some 2 gaps that will be, but be keen, don't leave those 2 gaps. But for me, I was like, yeah, come talk here, what do? I just continue. Don't feel bad because you left a few spaces. So you just go down the skewers, and once you're done, you have 2 choices. Once you're done, you can fix it with your glue gun. You can fix the bottom part, like when you cut the thread, the final edge, yeah, the edge, you can fix it with your hot glue gun, yeah. Or if you have fabric glue, you can also use it at the end. But for me, I made sure that, hey, I just looked for the easiest way of finishing the edge, and the easiest way for me to finish the edge was just wrapping around my finger and wrapping around my finger and putting that knot. You see that knot that I'm making? That cute knot, yeah, just a simple knot, like the way you knot, what is it called, the way you do random knots for maybe your shoe, or that you just wrap kwa kidole, and then unakavuruta. That gives a clean edge. Yeah, it's stubborn. Like this one was very stubborn. It's easy to do it, but that one was kichongumu. Yeah, so you see, you have a neat end, and then once you're done, you cut. Then we go in with our paper. I know you're asking, but this paper I'm going to do leaves. I tried drawing the leaf somewhere here, but again it was like I tried sketching, but again I was like, no, this sketch looks weird. At least I have an idea of how a leaf looks like, yeah, or what kind of leaf I want. So I went in freehand and did some little cutting on this paper. But if you have what is it called, the insulator tape, yeah, those ones that zile za steamer, zile tape zio kwa steamer, if you have an insulator tape, a green one, mostly they have jungle green, you're good to go, because you're just going to put them together like 2, and then you cut, yeah, you cut the size of the leaf you want. That's the most easiest. But for me, because I didn't have the insulator tape, I had to improvise. So my leaves are done. I now have these, but remember, this is a paper, so I decided to cover it with a clear cell tape. First of all, to give this tape is 3-point-something inches, yeah, so it's huge. So I used it, I covered the leaf with it, and then I had to trim at the edges or the sides. I had to just trim the edges. Reason as to why I used tape is, 1, I wanted to cover these leaves so that they can last longer, because a paper can just raruka anytime. A paper can just waste you anytime. It can tear any moment. Also, I wanted to add shine to the leaf, because this tape is clear, and once you've added it to the leaf, you can tell the way that leaf is shining. Yeah, it gives like a shiny green. So that's the two reasons as to why I decided to use this. And as you can see, my CEO is here. my CEO is supervising what I'm doing. So he's taking every piece of work that I'm doing, and he's like, is it really what we intended to do? Are we going to have end results after this? But anyway, so you trim the edges so that you can remove the excess tape, and there you have your leaf. Like, these leaves look so good. They have that unique shine, and it gave the flower life. Yeah, so don't worry. Make sure you have scissors that can cut, and scissors that are very sharp, because it's easy to do this work with sharp scissors. And don't use fabric scissors on paper. Then we go in with our glue gun. Here is where our glue gun comes in. Being gentle, be gentle, be gentle. I'll always repeat that, be gentle, because as you can see from this, we are very close to the glue gun. Like, we're working hapa kwa hapa, because the skewer is narrow, and then the glue gun, you have to stick your flowers or your little bow to the skewer, and you have to add glue, and you have to hold it down so that it dries. So once you apply, you see that I'm holding, so you can imagine the finger that is on the bottom, the finger that is at the bottom is coming close to the splitting glue, the glue that is going away. Ukishafinyilia hiyo glue yenye inatoka kana mwagika. So once you're done with one side, you go to the next side. See the way this lavender leaf flower is. See the way it is cute. So we're going to do the same thing. As I told you, I made 13 pieces. Yeah, so both sides have 6. I made sure that both sides have equal bows. So I made sure that every side has 6, and then the one that is left from 13, 6 plus 6 is 12. The one that is left is what we're going to use at the top. So we're going to cover the top of the skewer with the one that is left. So in total we have 13 of them, and they have come all together to make this cute flower. There you go. There you have it. At this point, I guess the flower is done. But we have to cut. Or first, we just apply glue on the other side. So remember that once you put above, there's that center part. We don't need the center part. We want our flower to look whole. So you just cover it. You just apply glue at the center where there's that gap, and then you funga them together like that. You just press them together at that. We're going to do it all round, so both sides and then at the top. Don't worry. This time, make sure your glue is kidogo so that it doesn't come out on the other parts of the flower, or it doesn't mess the whole flower for you, because you don't need that much to shikanisha them. You just need a little, like you can say midway. And there you have it. Our flower is done. Oh, I told you you're going to do the top part too, so make sure you do that before you start trimming. And then we come in with our scissors. Hello scissors. We're just going to trim the edges and make it look kind of cute, because as I told you, there are some edges that are longer than the others. So we're going to cut, and as you cut, make sure you cut at an angle and going upwards. Yeah, don't go downwards. We just need to go upwards, because, and make sure the upper part is kind of, what do you call it, pointed. Yeah, so when you're cutting, cut it at an angle so that your yarns don't run, and also make sure you cut it going upwards and make the tip smaller or pointed than the other part of the flower. And at this point, you're already done. This is our flower. It's going to be messy once you're done cutting, because but anyway, it's going to be messy. Get ready for that. And this one is going to affect your glue gun. So I'll advise, as you're doing this cutting, make sure your glue gun is not there to avoid it cutting its own uchafu zote. Then you're going to stick our leaves. So you just do the glue gun, a little glue gun, and then you put you attach your leaf. I'm going to do 3 of them because why not? Why not? This flower looks so cute. Yeah, so I'm just going to do 3. And as you can see, as I told you, this part you just have to be gentle because the surface area to where you're putting the career, what is it called, the glue gun, the leaves and everything is too small, so you have to be keen. Chunga vidole zako. And once you're done with the leaves like that, we're done. Then once you're done, we're going to cover the edges so that it looks like it's coming from the same tree. Hii yetu inakaa ni kama hata ikuji ni kama ya kuongezewa. So what you're going to do, we're going to take the green yarn and then we're going to cover the raw edges and make sure that the leaves look like they're coming from the stem and they are attached, so that the flower, the leaf and the stem looks as one, not as very different things. So you're just going to attach the thread pole, just make some few turns on the leaves, and then once you're done, you cut and you do a knot as I showed you the knot when you're doing the skewers. Yeah, you do that same knot to these, and after that you're done with the flowers. Like, I love the way it came out because this flower is so cute. This is a lavender flower and it looks super nice, and I'm sure this is the most simplest DIY you can do. So just try it. Go ahead and try it. Go on and try it. And then on my Instagram, tag me once you're done. Just post that picture. I love people saying that they're going to try my DIY and send me photos. Please do, because this flower is so cute. You can use it at your study table, you can use it in the kitchen or somewhere else. You can just have it on your makeup dresser, or just have it on your drawers, one of the glassy drawers, that in your house, anywhere. Like, this one can fit anywhere. That's it. We are done with this DIY. Look. So I did 3. I know you're asking, oh, she had so many threads. Yeah, I did 3, and there you have it. Look at those ones. Look at that. I love. So guys, go on and try, and thank you for watching. Till next time, bye loves. I love you guys. Bye. Thank you.